Hi, I'm Akira.
And I'm Rohan Nahar.
Welcome to The Long Take. Rohan, today I feel like I want to use this episode like almost like a bait and talk about a movie made in Korea instead of this movie. How about we just talk about like No Other Choice instead of this one? Because I have no interest in talking about this one.
Yeah, why not?
No.
No Other Choice came out today also, right? Or this week.
Yeah, I think it literally came out today as well on Movie. So we can just talk about that one
Bold of
instead.
Netflix. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. Kidding. Yeah, we're sadly going to talk about this thing called Made in Korea, as the title says, which is made in Korea, sure, but has nothing else in common with the characteristics of filmmaking of No Other Choice.
Or even filmmaking in general, right? Like it's
Yeah.
like a TikTok, like just stitched together.
I think that's an insult to TikTok videos. I think they are better made.
Yeah, possibly. But I mean, this is like I don't know. I think I've lost my mind because every week I'm like accused is bottom of the barrel.
I
And
think
then like
Netflix is in like a
literally,
race with itself to give us new bottom of the barrel stuff.
yeah, because this is like even worse if that is
Yeah.
possible,
Yeah,
right?
like
It's like
how? Like how is it possible? Like we have seen another vlog movie not too long ago. Now we have
which
seen
one?
Tu Meri.
Oh yeah.
Now we have seen another badly made movie. So it's like, where do I rank this? Like, it's like, is somehow worse made than Accused. It's again like a vlog movie like Tu Meri, because like, clearly it's been like 80% paid by Korean Film Commission and ensures that it made a profit before it even made to Netflix. And it's still worse from that in regard because it's not even like properly promoting Korea. If that's the job, yeah, like what is happening?
I don't know. This is one of those things where I'm like, is this what is happening in our country? And not just in terms of filmmaking, because I am baffled, like how these people are allowed to call
Yeah,
themselves
like forget, I was
filmmakers.
thinking about this. I was like, in my second year of college or something, second year of college, yeah. We had a filmmaking class and we spent like time making a short film. And it was god awful. Like it was terrible.
Better than this, I would wager good money.
No, it was god awful. So I would say this is nearly as bad, which is saying a lot because that movie is so garbage. I will not even show you the trailer for it ever in my life. So the fact that this is a feature film made by a person who's like whose job it is, right? That was not my job. I sucked at it. We all sucked at it and we moved on with our different careers. We accepted life. But this person is a professional filmmaker who has made a movie that has gotten to what is considered now to be the winner of the streaming wars.
Yeah, 300 million people have access to this, which is crazy. I mean, has he made something before? Or is this
I could not find anything because a lot of people
FaceTimes
involved in
don't
these
count?
movie don't have Wikipedia or IMDb pages, or they have been created like 5 days ago.
No, but this is like shocking. Like I mean, shuru mein to, let's get the like technicalities out of the way, I suppose, because it's like in the first minute it tells you that it's made by an inept group of people,
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah.
you have no idea what the hell is happening. Who is this person?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you will not have an idea who this person is even after 2 hours.
Like they
But
don't bother to like even do like basics thing, right? That you're supposed to cut from this shot to the next shot for the audience to follow your train of thought. Like wo hi nahi
yeah,
samjha hai. So I'm saying it's like they have gone from their bypass, which is why I was like, I don't want to come to TikTok because people like who do on TikTok actually that is a very good film school these days because it
yeah,
teaches
they
you.
at least know editing.
Yeah, it teaches you to like make engaging content under 30 seconds. If you cannot nail that,
Yes.
if you nail that, actually you're amazing because you can like transfer that skill into like good stuff later. So they bypassed all of that. They bypassed short form filmmaking, and they've directly jumped to like feature somehow. I don't know who like this is. If this is not a Nepo baby, I have questions.
Let me Google then who this person is.
I don't think
I
a
mean,
lot will come up.
what's his name?
R.A. Karthik.
No, he doesn't have a goddamn page even, man. How am I supposed to?
I got a photo, but I can't tell the same guy because I'm getting 3 different photos.
Yeah. Anyway, so the movie begins in like some idyllic village in like Tamil Nadu where this little girl is obsessed with Korea.
And somehow
There
still
is
does
no,
not know any word in Korean except Kamsahamnida.
which we are led to. So initially we are led to believe that she does know a little Korean, right?
Yeah, they try
Because
to like
she,
lead us that way, but it turns out that's the only word she knows. despite being
but
obsessed. If you the only thing you saw in your life was like K-dramas all the time,
Huh.
ignoring your family, ignoring everyone, headphones on, phone in your hand, I would expect you to know at least a elementary grasp of the language.
No, but then that is a sort of a emblematic of this movie, right? Like every hurdle that emerges in front of this character
Yeah.
is like born out of like this plot convenience, right? And this happens like basically शुरू के 10-15 minutes से ही, like the Korean stuff, we are led to believe she knows Korean because she tells her mother that आपको नहीं समझ आएगा, like I know what they're
Yeah.
singing about,
Yeah.
what the shows are about. But when she actually just Korea, magically she forgets anything
Yeah, she
that she
forgets
has
English
learned.
also.
Yeah, she's fully like, what is this? What? Who? It's
Like they're
completely
down to
annoying.
gestures at that point.
हाँ. और शुरू में मतलब all these like random contrivances just annoyed the hell out of me. Like the boyfriend was, I mean, at least try to make an attempt at letting the audience figure things out for themselves, right? Instead
Yeah.
of just making him like a person who speaks in one very loud register
So my
every
theory
time he's on.
is that the boyfriend character only exists because they need to get money in the hands of the women, but they don't want the female character to like steal from her own dad because that will just ruin the character forever. Like who'll be like, oh my god, who does that? So they invented a character who could steal from their girl's dad and give it the money to her, so she would not look bad and he would look bad.
But why can't she just get a job?
I mean, that's a fair point, but clearly there are no jobs in this Tamil town that will earn you Korea flight money.
Or in Chennai, it's baffling. So we talk about all these unemployed like loser boys in movies that we watch. This is an unemployed loser woman.
Yeah.
Who, when you're a child, how adorable, you like Korea. There is no reason for you to like Korea, whatever, but you like Korea, it's fine. We don't. But like when you grow up as a viewer, I expect some sort of motivation, right?
Yeah.
Like, why is she so obsessed with Korea? Nobody explains this.
And if she's obsessed, then it needs to like show in some facet of her character. Language में नहीं है, as we have discovered and we have
Yeah.
pointed out. Clothing में नहीं है, attitude में नहीं है, the way she talks to people नहीं है, किसी में नहीं है. She is basically Indian in every sense except the fact she tells us she loves Korea and Seoul.
Yeah, and she wants to go to Korea, which is a fine sort of aspiration to have. But then it feels almost as if this person is insane.
Yeah,
because
it
there
feels
is
like
no.
the filmmaker telling us कि भाई हमने उनने हमें बुलाया है, they have paid for us to shoot the movie there, which is like basically like तू मेरी, right? There was no reason for the two of them to leave India and meet in Croatia. And the movie just had to invent that because they're like, okay, budget is there, we have to get you somehow there. And the same way, they're like, we have to somehow get you to Korea. Let's invent the character loves Korea.
But that's so lazy. Like every scene in this movie is shockingly lazy.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? Of course you remember. Like the whole airport situation is ridiculous. Like अगर तुम आधा minute और spend करते, you would have come up with 5 better solutions.
Yeah.
To whatever that hurdle was. Like we, as an audience, you know he's not going to show up. So the drama is not there anyways. You're waiting for this idiot woman to catch up with you because of the movie's fault.
Yeah.
And she is quite an idiot. Like I must
Like
say,
if he is clearly not far behind. Like initially I was like, oh, maybe they're like, he's like 2 hours behind, he's going to miss the flight. But then it turns out like, no, he's like around the corner or something. So I'm like, why not just hang in the airport like security check area? You will run into him.
no, I'll raise you. Like they are supposed to be like in the same city together. Yet they are going to this really important first international trip.
And they're not traveling
separately from the same house.
I know, right?
Who got the visa? Like real like questions. Like how did you do the visas?
Yeah.
How did you pay for like the 15 things? And Korean visa तो वो होता है ना, मुश्किल होता है. Like you have to do like full
like if you have a
documents.
genuine reason, you get sometimes denied. This person has a scam job and she gets approved.
The movie is aggravating. All of these things happen and this person has boarded the flight somehow and her boyfriend has obviously not shown up because we know he's not going to show up because he's a red flag. The movie has told us like 15 times, yelled in our ear that this
already,
person cannot.
somehow in that 20 minutes.
It's one of those movies where you don't need to actually watch it to know what's going to happen
True.
or to even narrate the story. Like, I can narrate the story of this movie without having seen it. Just hearing it, I know what happens, because the movie just repeats things over and over again for like 4-year-olds. It's written by 4-year-olds, made by 4-year-olds for 4-year-olds. It is the worst movie I've seen this year, I think.
And that is saying so much considering we keep naming movies we have seen 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's every week. Like, living in India is wild. Every week is just a new low. And matlab, politically to alag baat hai,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like you all you need to do is exist on Netflix and you'll have a similar experience. Like, oh no, it's
Just
worse
like
now.
pulling your hair out every week. Like if you only watch at like look at Indian Netflix, if you ignore everything as they're putting out, you just be like, is this service like the worst ever out there?
Yeah. And honestly, at this point, you're like, MX Player is free, At
Yeah.
least they
And
have
this
an
thing is
excuse to
650
be
a
terrible.
month.
हाँ, like मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ यार ये
If you
it's
put
like
this on
fully
like MX, literally MX does this. MX has a lot of Korean dramas which are dubbed into Hindi because they have identified that as a gap in the market. People want to see this stuff. They don't want to watch subtitles, so we will dub them for you. Just this is meant literally for them because this is like a spin-off thing, right? You've been watching. Would you also want to watch Made in Korea? And they will
yeah.
click on it. They're like,
It's
why not?
fully no, it's one of those movies that will get better if you like just consulted AI a little bit. Like वो उस type का है
So
कि
even to that
तुम्हारे
point, I
plot
would say it's like almost like an insult as well because as we know, AI systems behave well when the prompt is good, right? The script they have must be so stupid because given what we have on screen, is that if you put that into AI and say make it better, AI will say screw you. मेरे से नहीं हो
yeah,
पाएगा.
or you know what, like I feel sometimes like India ka studio systems are like chat GPT almost, where like this whatever this man Karthik could have taken the script and been like, sir, kitna acha script, like it's this is exactly what people want, Korean, it's so big right now. And then like a chat GPT prompt, like some studio executives, yeah, you're right, you're absolutely right, like let's make this, like
Yeah,
just
like
affirming.
like how AI systems scan for keywords in our resumes. I think this is what happened. So there is a system out there where you go and
Hmm.
submit scripts, like you just upload a PDF and you keep uploading
Hmm.
PDFs. And on the other side, there are clients like Netflix who are scanning these scripts which are coming from nobodies, and they're scanning essentially for keywords. So this hit the right keywords. Like, oh, okay, Indian character going to Korea, K-pop, K-drama, all keywords hit, pass to human.
This is like those 90s में वो ticks करते थे ना, like Shane Black and all, like they would hide stuff in like page 30 because they knew that nobody's gonna read
Yeah.
आगे तक, and like things would get greenlit and then they'd be like, but you signed off on it, you know. It's almost that level of trolling, but like accidental trolling because this
Yeah, because
person really
if you're
wanted to
gonna
make.
troll, then you might as well like actually troll, right? You might make like a say made in Korea, but 30 minutes in you're back in like some local Bhojpuri town or something. Like have the audacity to do that, then at least I'll be like, okay, तुमने मेरी पोल खींची. पर वो भी नहीं
नहीं,
करना है
but
इनको.
tell me, like, which director deliberately wrongfoots the audience not to reward them later, but just for the sake of it? When she gets arrested, which we don't see, as
Yeah.
far as I recall,
Yeah, we do not
we
see.
just cut to her in a jail cell, and then suddenly this dude appears to bail her out, and this dude, we don't know who he is, and then the movie doesn't reveal his real identity for like over an hour, and I am sitting there and wondering कि ये है कौन? एक घंटे के लिए I'm like, ये आया कहाँ से? Why has this woman not asked him
Yeah,
who are you?
there are when we start going from that airport scene to that her essentially discovering the job, whatever, or the quote unquote job.
And he
There
shows up
are
and mocks her.
yeah, forget that. I'm saying there are multiple scenes missing like every 4 minutes. It feels like because I was
It
not even
feels
on
like
my phone at that point. I was on my phone like in the deep end of the movie because the movie was literally like pushing me like ha, how I dare you not using another screen, how are you not doing it? I'm like fine, I'll do it now. But initially I was not doing it. Okay, and for that time I was like, wait, did I miss something? How did I miss something? I was looking at the screen. I was literally looking at the movie.
yeah, exactly.
Did I miss something? How did I miss?
Exactly. So you are wrong-footed and not in a pleasant way, right?
No.
You're just wondering कि ये क्या हुआ? कुछ समझ आप like
Yeah, like
are
should
we
I
stupid?
rewind and
Like
like play it again? Like did something
I
actually
did
happen?
rewind.
You
I re
no.
I did it once.
Oh
I rewind,
god.
and then it was like a long segment that I was rewinding. Halfway through the rewind,
Hmm.
my brain has told me I am being stupid. This movie does not deserve this.
Yeah.
And I have paused the rewind and then and fast forwarded to it. Anna, you cannot win movie. You will not get me to rewind and
Yeah,
like
you won't
double
get me to
check.
see the same scene twice. Any way you're doing it,
Yeah,
any way you're repeating your beats.
yeah. So मतलब नहीं है ना अगर तुम rewind करते भी, you would have found out
Like
that no, they
there
do
is
not
no
really
connective tissue.
introduce.
It's missing.
Yeah. The male lead essentially is someone who just appears out of thin air in this movie
Yes.
and could have been a stalker, very dangerous
Could have
for
been
young Indian
literally
women.
anything, would have been more interesting than what he actually is.
Yeah. So don't it should be like a cautionary tale. This movie, you know, like if you're going abroad solo, please don't A get arrested and B
Please,
don't
yeah,
like
please don't
accept
slap their citizens randomly.
and don't become best friends with like some dude who's like just showing up and
Who's just
mocking
been
you
like,
for
yeah, who's
being
been looking at you through the phone or something.
very creepy. And then she gets into some I don't know, Minari business happens. I don't know what the hell happens.
Yeah.
She's some aunt.
That those stuff like
Entirely different movie happens.
I know. Like, so I swear this is like eventually from that point on, there are two different movies. Like it's just like they got them to Korea. They're like, okay, they have paid for budget, so we must arrive here. The character arrives here.
Oops.
Yeah. Now what do we do with the character? That's literally what happened to them. And after that, this is literally they spoke to the people they had on set. They were like, okay, we cast you, we cast you. What do you want the movie to be?
And the old auntie very smartly is like, I would like a nap. And has spent 1 week shooting on a bed, chilling, getting paid. And
Yeah.
the movie's
Because
like,
like,
yeah,
she's like,
yeah.
anyway, I never get cast. I've got cast in a Netflix movie. Chalo, iska to full paisa uthayenge.
It's almost like they've done all the hard work of getting her to Korea and are so proud of themselves. कि oh my god, हमने इतना अच्छा story लिखा है अभी तक. We no, like it's bad and then it just gets worse if that was even possible.
Yeah, because it's not like they're happy with just like, following the restaurant and then showing that, okay, restaurant actually doesn't work. 95% restaurants fail, so we just show that. No, they introduce a third movie on top of it where it's like, oh, we're actually, there's a band and unka band practice and then unka band music video. And she's actually going on set with the band music video, standing next to the director of the music video. And I'm like, who is she now?
Why couldn't they have just done that Kal Ho Na Ho sequence but like for 45 minutes
Yeah,
and called it a day
exactly.
when like she helped?
That was my other thing. I was like, every Indian movie is too afraid to make a 90-minute movie. They
Ugh.
they write 90 pages of script and they're like, oh, ये तो कोई ग्रेनेड नहीं करेगा. चलो चलो इसको पैड करो, इसको पैड करो, इसको पैड करो. 120 तक पहुंचो, 120 तक पहुंचो.
And also like the movie, I mean this is very stupid in hindsight, but why am I surprised? The movie opens with like, imagine if like Guardians of the Galaxy opened with like Thanos, right? And said that no, the villain you're about to see is not really the villain. I am the villain, and and it just completely deflates like whatever presence that dance person had in the movie.
Yeah.
Is picture mein, they open with all these random Korean people showing up in this village, hugging the main character, and then we're supposed to be like interested in, like, we already know how it's going to end. She's going to make friends in Korea who are going to come visit her.
Yeah.
So something nice happens. She's going to go on a journey. There is zero room for surprise in this film because the movie has told you how it's going to end in the first scene. One of the many stupid decisions of
Maybe it's like
Mr.
it's giving people a way out. Like we are forced to, go through the entire thing and suffer through it. But for now, we will be like, oh wait, yeah, last scene again. Oh, okay, bye bye, quit.
Are people not penalized in this profession? Like, I wonder. Like,
वो तो मतलब
I am.
we are just like probably a couple of months away from having a new reboot Askta movie on this podcast.
What do you say?
I mean, I'm sure it's around the corner. No, I'm not saying there's actual news about it. I'm just like
Oh, okay.
saying, given
मेरा trauma response हो गया,
No.
captured on camera.
No, I'm saying, given how he's been failing upwards, we should not be, surprised if someone is around
He's
the
doing
corner.
a movie with Mr. Bachchan now. From what I hear.
Wow, the literal definition of fail upwards.
Yeah, who's the biggest star in the world? Mr. Bachchan. Okay. Again, people would die just to make one movie with him. He's made
People
like
would die to
multiple
make
now.
one movie in their career. Forget with whom. With one movie, feature movie, if you put, say, you're a feature film director, you're like, okay, wow, कुछ तो काम किया life में.
Yeah, there are like a million short filmmakers like
Exactly,
in the
waiting for that
world.
one break which never comes. They make only short film, they make ad movies, they make music videos, and they're like, okay, fine, this is all I could do. Sorry.
And yet Made in Korea exists.
Yeah. 2 weeks after Accused
my-
and 3 weeks after Too Many.
Oh my god, what a dream run we're on. And oh, next week is Durandar, The Revenge.
This is like playing Chicago Bulls.
Yeah. It's like probably the longest dry spell. Like a morbid part of me wants to see how long.
How long we can stretch this until we get
5
like
years
a.
to ho gaya.
Oh, you meant the podcast. I thought you meant this run. Podcast will live, I believe.
Yeah, but this is like completely insane. Completely insane movie. And high demand consequences, which are never going to happen. Like some people should just like this character is someone who should be like withheld from operating in society. You know, like I would be concerned if this person had the same rights as me and like could vote like governments into power. Like someone this stupid also is like, array, but you know, and similarly,
It's not
the
the
people
I'm
who
not even
made it.
expecting. That is like that I have given up on, because most of the country is otherwise will be on that level. But even if
But
like
socho,
even if we could come to a point where Netflix feels so bad that they hit archive on this movie, I will be happy.
no, but like imagine people think that this is putting their best foot forward.
Yeah, because
Right.
like he has
Oh,
like succeeded, right? If he doesn't do anything in movie in his career after this, he can be like, मैंने Netflix movie बनाया.
yeah, like this is their
That is forever
version
on
of,
his resume now.
it's crazy. How this is the only industry where I feel like people, no, actually it happens in every industry. People fail upwards, like, and the dumb people do better.
Yeah,
but
this
like,
guy has a feature in movie and Neeraj Ghewar does not have a feature in Netflix movie.
what depressing thing to say. Why would you say that?
That is the sad reality
Oh
of
my
Indian
God.
filmmaking industry.
Sheesh. I mean, yeah, there's no coming back from that. So let's just.
Right, time to wrap it up.
Hmm.
That's all for this episode of The Long Take. You can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Threads, and Instagram at The Long Take Pod. You can write to us at thelongtakepod@gmail.com. Please leave us a rating and a review with this episode, and we'll see you next week. Thanks for listening. Bye.